Roman Reigns mobbed in Italy. Unseen fan chaos footage. Roman Reigns surrounded off-air. Viral Italy store moment. Roman Reigns fan frenzy. How does a simple jewelry store visit turn into something that looks like a full-blown arena entrance without the music, without the pyro, and without WWE security clearing the path first? And more importantly, what really happens when someone like Roman Reigns walks into a place where nobody is expecting a tribal chief moment at all? Because this is not your usual fan spotted a celebrity and asked for a selfie situation. This is something else entirely, something that looks calm at first glance, but slowly turns into that kind of quiet chaos you only understand when you see it unfold frame by frame. So here's what's been going around. Roman Reigns, reportedly during a stop in Italy, was seen inside a jewelry store in what looked like a normal, low-key moment off-air. No cameras rolling for WWE, no entrance theme blasting, no dramatic lighting, nothing that would suggest this is a moment. Just a superstar trying to move like a regular person for once. Yeah, that idea lasted about 5 seconds. Because according to the viral unseen footage, the moment people inside realized who he was, everything shifted. You know that feeling when a quiet room suddenly changes temperature? That's basically what happened. 1 second it's normal browsing, the next second it's whispers, double takes, and people slowly putting 2 and 2 together like, wait, that's actually him. And honestly, you can't even blame them. Roman Reigns in person doesn't exactly blend in. The guy walks like he's still got an entire arena behind him. Even without music, there's this presence that follows him around like it's part of his outfit. You ever see someone in real life and think, yeah, that person is not built for background roles? That's him. Now picture that inside a jewelry store in Italy. Small space. Glass counters. People trying to act normal while absolutely not acting normal. And Roman just trying to move through it without turning it into a scene. But let's be real, once the first fan approached, it was over. Because that's always how it starts. One brave person. Just one. Maybe trying to be respectful, maybe trying to stay calm, but inside they're probably thinking, if I don't do this now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. And then it spreads. Like a ripple. Suddenly it's not just one person anymore. It's a few. Then more. Then that awkward moment where everyone realizes they're all trying to get closer but nobody wants to be the one who causes the chaos. And that's where things start to get interesting in this Italy footage. Roman Reigns reportedly gets surrounded inside the store. Not in a scary way, but in that overwhelming this is happening too fast kind of way. Fans closing in from different angles, phones coming out instantly, people calling his name, and that sudden shift where a quiet luxury store starts feeling like a mini WWE meet and greet that nobody scheduled. You can almost picture the employees just standing there like, this was not in today's plan. And Roman? From what the footage suggests, he stays calm. That's the part that always stands out. No panic, no irritation, just that controlled presence he always has. But you can tell he's in that mode of trying to balance two worlds at once, being polite to fans while also trying to keep things from turning completely upside down. It's actually kind of funny when you think about it. One of the most dominant figures in WWE history standing inside a jewelry store, surrounded not by opponents, not by referees, but by fans who just happen to be in the right place at the absolute worst or best time depending on how you look at it. And let's be honest, if you're in that store and you suddenly see Roman Reigns in front of you, what are you supposed to do? Pretend you don't notice? That's impossible. Walk away casually? Nobody's doing that. You're locked in. It's over. Now, here's where the unseen off-air part really hits. Because this isn't polished WWE camera work. This isn't an entrance video package. This is raw, shaky, real-life footage where everything feels a bit too real. People trying to record while also trying to experience the moment at the same time. You know that struggle? Do you watch it with your eyes or through your phone? Most people choose chaos and do both badly. At one point, the crowd reportedly gets thick enough that movement inside the store becomes limited. Not aggressive, but definitely crowded. The kind of situation where everyone is politely invading personal space at the same time. And Roman still tries to keep it respectful. A few nods, maybe a couple of quick interactions, the kind of brief acknowledgements that fans live off for years. Because that's the thing about moments like this, sometimes it's not about a long conversation. Sometimes it's just he saw me and that's enough to fuel a story for a lifetime. You can imagine someone walking out of that store later like, yeah, I was just buying something and Roman Reigns was there, no big deal, while internally replaying it 400 times already. But what really makes this go viral isn't just that he was there. It's the contrast. A global superstar known for stadium-level entrances, standing in one of the most normal environments imaginable, trying to just exist while the world refuses to let him be normal for even 5 minutes. There's something oddly fascinating about that. Like watching two realities collide in real time. And of course, social media does what social media does. The clips start spreading. People zoom in. People slow-mo reactions. People add dramatic music like this is the final boss level of fan encounters. Suddenly it's everywhere, and everyone has an opinion. Some fans are amazed, he handled it so well. Some are like, why was security not around? And others are just enjoying the chaos like it's a live episode of something unpredictable. But here's the thing nobody really says out loud. This is exactly what happens when someone like Roman Reigns steps outside the WWE bubble. That aura doesn't switch off. It follows him into airports, restaurants, and apparently, jewelry stores in Italy. And maybe that's the most interesting part of all this. Not the crowd. Not the store. Not even the footage itself. But the fact that no matter where he goes, that reaction stays the same. People don't just see a man shopping. They see Roman Reigns. The character, the legacy, the presence, all of it packed into one moment. At some point in the footage, things start to settle slightly. Not because interest fades, but because reality kicks back in. People remember this isn't a show. It's just a rare, unexpected encounter. The kind that doesn't happen twice. And slowly, the energy shifts from chaos to appreciation. Fans backing off just enough, trying to get one last look, one last photo, one last moment to remember before it's gone. Roman eventually moves through, and the situation begins to calm down. But you can tell this is one of those moments that sticks. Not just for fans, but probably for him too. Because no matter how many arenas you've walked through, something about real life, unscripted fan reactions hits differently. There's no entrance ramp. No production team. No build-up music. Just life happening in real time. And honestly, that's what makes this footage so interesting. Not the fact that he was mobbed, but the fact that it happened so naturally, so quickly, and so unexpectedly that nobody in that store probably had time to even think, is this really happening right now? Before we wrap this up, let's throw it to you. If you were in that jewelry store in Italy and Roman Reigns walked in right next to you, are you staying calm and playing it cool, or are you immediately becoming part of the chaos like everyone else? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I really want to see how people think they'd react versus how they actually would react. There's always a big difference, let's be honest. And if you're enjoying these kinds of real-life WWE moments, unseen footage breakdowns, and everything that shows what happens beyond the ring, then you already know what to do. Subscribe, stay tuned, and stick around for more because these stories don't stop popping up. And to everyone watching till the end, seriously, thank you. It means a lot. We'll catch you in the next one.